credit when credit is due. See, I still care about the regular season. I still think the regular season counts. I still think it means a lot for certain teams, positioning, seeding, matchups. Also, to build that confidence, to play play great basketball down the stretch, following into the playoffs. So I think right now the Lakers, they looking okay. And I might have been wrong about Anthony Davis. One thing with AllBall, if he's wrong, he keeps it real. He's playing phenomenal basketball. And I like him better when he does everything. I don't like him when he get 30 plus. I like him when he get 19, 15, 4 blocks. Listen. But more so, I want to talk about them Suns too. But go ahead. Give me your thoughts on the Lakers.
Now, I mean, I think Darvin Ham actually broke it down after the game. They asked him whether he gave Anthony Davis a pep talk or not because of the way he came out in the second half. And he goes, nah, that was his dumbass coach's fault for not calling his number more often. And he said that he would force feed him the ball, I guess, to get him going and motivated.
Right.
That's going to be, I like that in the sense of, your personnel. AD is AD. How do you spark his flame? LeBron had the same issues before. We always reference Ty Lue and as much as we made a big deal of the Mario Chalmers thing, people need that. Like, again, Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, these guys, Shaq even talked about how he made up a beef with David Robinson.
Yes.
Yo, man, it's a struggle. We always talk about this. It's a struggle to get up to go to work every day. Your regular, normal job. What do you say to yourself? Is it your kids? How do you motivate yourself to go?
Great.
And some people that is a skill.
Listen,
that is a skill.
A very underrated skill.
So for Ty Lue, for Darvin Ham to finally say, you know what? Maybe this is how I can motivate him. If he's looking for different ways to motivate him, his star player, he's the guy that means everything to the team. I know people are saying LeBron is still LeBron. They're not winning if AD isn't doing that minimum, exactly what you just said. The all-around two-way player that, I argued with you about, that he's top 10 in the league easy if he's healthy and motivated. And if Darvin Ham can push those buttons.
Hey, quick question. Is he top 5 easily healthy?
He's the best in the league with Giannis in them, healthy, motivated.
Okay.
I had him and Giannis 1A, 1B.
So Anthony Davis healthy. Let's say the 5 is LeBron, Curry, Giannis, Embiid, Joker. Anthony Davis now jumps in that slot, basically. Fully healthy.
Fully healthy and motivated, and we haven't seen that in 2-3 years, is my point, though.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is him. He lost a lot of steps, man. This ain't the same AD.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
We talk about sports all the time. And I've never heard nobody ask this. Maybe I'm wrong. A lot of these superstar players, whether it's LeBron, whether it's Curry, whether it's Kawhi, you see how we quick to say, without AD, they ain't got a chance.
Right.
So how great are you as a superstar?
If you don't have a chance?
No, meaning like, is LeBron that great if they don't have a chance without AD? Is
Hell
Kawhi,
yeah.
like right now, I hope Paul George has a speedy and great recovery. But you see how automatically people go to Clippers ain't got a shot? What does that say about the star player? That can be a whole nother, but
no, that is the point to what I never liked about super teams. If as much as we say about Mike, as much as I think the Bulls were the only super team in the 90s consistently, especially the second three-peat, Scottie Pippen, his back was messed up in that finals.
But let me ask you a question. When people say super teams back then, right, this is where I disagree. This is why I never thought the Lakers was a super team. When Chicago got Ron Harper, remember, they drafted Kukoc. So let's not forget that. But when they got Ron Harper and Dennis Rodman, nobody believed in them guys no more. So they wasn't getting the Cleveland Ron Harper. Like a lot of people made fun of Ron Harper during the end of his career. still not understanding how great he was, IQ wise, him on the court, picking his shots, his spots, also defense. But people fail to realize at one time, if Mike was a 10 offensively, Ron Harper at one time might have been 8.5. So, but my point is, I don't like when they say super teams. Like Russell Westbrook to the Lakers. Of course, we know he's going downhill. So I don't consider. That's why I disagree with you and when everybody knew it. Hey, the Bulls this, Bulls that. Yeah, same thing with Golden State. When they got Andrew Wiggins, everybody made fun of Andrew Wiggins before he went to Golden State. Now they're a super team. Before he went there, everybody agreed he was soft. He wasn't this. He wasn't that. He's underachieved as a #1 pick. But now when he goes somewhere and he flourishes, now we say they're a super team. So on that aspect, I kind of disagree. Now, if you get a person in their prime, like what LeBron did with him, D Wade, and Chris Bosh, then yes. But we're not going to forget Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, KG. Yes, I agree. But when
I
you get
still think
okay.
that that's regardless of how the team is made, when you have it all your eggs in one basket with 2 or 3 players, I never liked that Miami Heat the way they were constructed with LeBron. Even with this Lakers team, when they had added Russell Westbrook, you guys are totally going against just having 2 superstars and then you add around them.
Right.
So this year, that's what was so major about that trade at the trade deadline. Vanderbilt, all these little small pieces. D'Angelo Russell having an amazing last 2 games. I think the last game before the Lakers ended a 6-game winning streak. But my point was, this is the risk when you have a super team and you're only dependent on those 2 superstars. Same thing with the Clippers. Yeah. Neither one of them could get healthy. Now LeBron, this ain't the same old. This ain't the young LeBron, and we're seeing that. So he's now in the same conversation with Kawhi Leonard and Anthony Davis, where you're injury prone. How can we gauge this? So you got to do the most that you can. He has to go all out this playoffs, because if I'm the Lakers, like we talked about before, why would you want to go on the next 2 or 3 years depending on 2 injury prone stars? Yeah, you're in the same boat as the Clippers. So great point. So for Anthony Davis, going back to my point with the super team was, this is what happens. This is the chance you take.
You just said something that was great. It's a lot of similarities with the Clippers and the Lakers that nobody is seeing, and you just seen it. Kawhi and Paul George is very similar to AD and LeBron as far as getting up there in age and injury prone. So I think both of those teams really they got a problem on their hands for the future. But I want you to do me a favor before we get off this topic. Pull up the Lakers, pull up the Western Conference seedings right now. And while you're doing that, I want to say something real quick. I'm over Chris Paul. I'm over Devin Booker. I'm over the Suns. I'm sorry. Without Kevin Durant, you look like a terrible team. You look like you need to be on the you belong on the floor sometimes. Why y'all sign Ayton? Let him go. Let him go somewhere where somebody gonna let him be him. Y'all don't like him. He don't like y'all. Y'all know y'all don't want him over there. He don't want to be over there. He not happy. Come on, man. Come on. Phoenix Suns look terrible over there. So we're going to play a game. So let's just say the Lakers make the playoffs and get the 8th seed, right? They play the first round. They will play Denver. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay, now, I may take them over Denver. So
healthy.
Now if they beat Denver, who do they play in the second round?
Looks like either the 4 or 5 seed, Phoenix or the Clippers.
Oh, baby. Now, people gonna kill me for this. I may take them over Phoenix fully healthy. I may take them over Phoenix fully healthy. And then who would they play in the Western Conference?
In Western Conference Finals?
Yes.
Well, on that side, Sacramento, Golden State, Memphis, and then whoever wins that 7 to 8 seed slot with Minnesota and Oklahoma City.
Mr. Fabian, The Lakers fully healthy, they got opportunity to get to the championship.
Right, but so do the Clippers. Anybody does in the West, in my opinion.
But hold on, so,
That's not impressive to me.
I mean,
I want to give everyone their props, but I don't see. Listen, last night Sacramento didn't play, but boy oh boy did Boston make my proclamation, my how you say my projection, my prediction come to the truth. Sacramento can beat anybody out west, but they can't do nothing with Boston or Milwaukee. Boston beat the dog-ish out of them. The dog-ish out of them. And I expect the same thing against the Lakers, against the Denver Nuggets. I don't care who you got out west. They're not ready for the Bucks or the
yeah,
Celtics. These guys are playing gritty defense. The Bucks have 3 defensive player of the year candidates. Top 10. They
wow.
have nothing for them. So you can do whatever you want out west. I'm not impressed with it. I'm not. That's why I picked Sacramento, just because, like, yo, I don't see anybody with 3 levels of offense like the way they do. They can
Well,
shoot outside, inside, everywhere.
I'm gonna disagree a little bit, but I'm gonna agree with you as well. But I think if the Lakers make it to the championship, I would be very impressed. For one, you have a rookie coach that I don't think belongs there. That debacle with Westbrook. Now you get rid of that. So that was like a circus. And the injuries. And right now, by default, they have a nice path. KD ankle, Paul George with his knee. No one believes in Denver. I'm sorry. So, and then
Rightfully so.
you have a young Memphis, you have a young Sacramento, and we all can agree Golden State is not the same Golden State.